Today I wanted to share with you a historic site that is close to my home in southwest Wyoming. I'm going to take you to one of the ghost towns in the area, along with the remnants of the major industry that was the livelihood of the town's inhabitants. Most people traveling through southwest Wyoming hurry over I-80, a major artery across the country. Travelers are understandably anxious to get to destinations further east or west. However, this area of Wyoming has a rich history, with the original Oregon, California, and Mormon trails passing through these high valleys and plains. Later came the Pony Express route and eventually the Lincoln Highway. If you get off the present-day interstate at exit 24 and head south, you enter an entirely different world. Check your odometer as the interstate passes from view behind you, and you can easily imagine traveling back through time. Even though the gravel road winds in various directions, follow the road and the few signs that you'll see. You'll go over cattle guards and may even see a sheep wagon or two. Eventually, you'll come to a long, raised segment that used to be the original bed for the Transcontinental Railroad, built over the top of the earlier pioneer trails. Eventually, just over 7 miles from when you left the interstate, you'll come to a strange sight on your left, and ahead of you, the railroad bed takes you through the ghost town of Piedmont. This town was named by its founders for their original home in Piedmont, Italy. Not much is left of what was once a bustling town. It was established in the 1860s by a few hardy families as a base for loggers and railroad workers. In 1868, the rail lines were laid through Piedmont, and over the next 3 decades, the town thrived. Eventually, it boasted a general store, a hotel, a school, a post office, and several saloons to satisfy the thirst of the workers. Besides the now nameless workers, the town saw its share of notables, including Calamity Jane and Butch Cassidy and his gang. Remember that strange site I mentioned? Those are just east of Piedmont and are called the Piedmont charcoal kilns. These beehive-shaped structures were built in 1869 by Moses Byrne to convert raw wood hauled in from the Uinta Mountains to the south into charcoal that could be transported by the railroad to iron smelters in Utah. There were 4 kilns, each measuring 30 feet in diameter and 30 feet high. Logs would be stacked upright in each kiln through both the lower doorway and the upper window. The fires would be lit, the openings sealed, and the burn controlled through the regulation of air through the bottom vents. Each kiln could hold about 30 cords of wood, or approximately 30 to 45 tons of wood. The process of converting the wood to charcoal would take about 2 weeks, resulting in about 7 to 10 tons of charcoal ready to be transported. Today, the Piedmont charcoal kilns are a Wyoming State Historic Site, and visitors can walk through the 3 remaining kilns. You can see the stonework, the doorways and windows, and the layers of carbon soot caking the inside of each kiln. Each kiln is a testament to the hard work necessary to live in this remote part of Wyoming. Just after the dawn of the 1900s, the Union Pacific Railroad rerouted their tracks, which meant Piedmont was no longer on the rail line. The closest point of the rerouted line was about 9 miles away to the north of present-day I-80. With the railroad gone, workers quickly left to other rail towns, and the charcoal operations no longer had a way to get their product to smelters in Utah. With the major business and transportation lines gone, the writing was on the wall. Piedmont was an orphaned town in the middle of the Wyoming outback. The harsh environment and slow growing season took their toll, and the town slowly died. The last families moved out in the 1940s. The relics of their homes can still be seen, and a lonely cemetery, perched on the hill opposite the town, leaves record of individuals who lived out their lives in the area. If you find yourself traveling through southwest Wyoming, it's easy to be oblivious to those who lived here in days gone by. Take a moment to slow down and visit this great piece of history. The Piedmont Ghost Town and the Piedmont Charcoal Kilns will be waiting for you.